So today in this video, I am going to share with you 9 perfumes that I have curated in a list, which I feel are so good. If in case you go ahead and purchase them, they will give you the most amount of experience closer to the OG, but at the fraction of the cost. However, please understand the OGs and the designers and the niches are OG and designer and niches for a reason. They offer you a full range of spectrum. However, these perfumes are going to get you to the closest to them as much as possible at the fraction of the cost. So starting off with my list, my number 1 perfume is going to be my Perfume Secrets Pacific Chill. The reason I'm suggesting this is because this is my Clone War winner as well. And quite frankly, the absolute best when it comes to mimicking the smell of Pacific Chill from Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton Pacific Chill costs around 34,000 rupees for that 100 ml bottle. And quite frankly, it should. The citruses, the dry fruits and everything just smells really photorealistic. It's very hard to pull off from a perfume which costs almost 10 times, 15 times less, right? My Perfume Secrets was able to get it to a point where you can say, okay, this although may not smell like 1:1, but this is by far one of the closest when it comes to the DNA. They have nailed the opening, they have nailed the dry down. Obviously, the quality and the photorealisticness of the smell is going to be a bit different. However, in the air, it's very hard to recognize between the two. And Pacific Chill from My Perfume Secret only sells for like 2,200 for a 60 ml. But the smell, the longevity, the projection is too good. So if in case you're looking for something that smells like Pacific Chill, try My Perfume Secret Pacific Chill because this is the best out there. Now let's talk about the second perfume from my list. And that's going to be Creed Aventus Absolu inspired version. In my opinion, one of the best is Mohhamad Qamar's version. I have tried Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition, Armaf Presiu. There are many. Theorem Matrix. However, the one that gets me to the closest to the dry down of Creed Aventus Absolu, in my opinion, is going to be Mohhamad Qamar's version. And this is available under 1,000 rupees. And for that particular pricing, this is top notch. And every time I think about Creed Aventus Absolu, I always, the only one that I reach out to is going to be Mohhamad Qamar's Aventus Absolu. It's that close and it's that good. Projection, performance, everything is decent. There is no complaint and the blend quality is also top notch. So if in case you're looking for an Aventus Absolu out there, Mohhamad Qamar's version is really, really good. You should definitely try it out. Now let's talk about some budget perfumes under 1,000 rupees, which smells absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. My first recommendation is going to be the Master Perfumer's Brut. If in case you have forgotten the green bottle of the classic Brut, this smells very identical to the DNA of classic Brut, but here the performance is amped up. This perfume kind of stays on your clothes for days if in case you're not washing them. Projection and performance is like too good. Longevity is too good. Blend quality is good for the price that it comes at. And the best part, this perfume is available under 500 rupees for this particular 50 ml bottle. And I mean, when I initially bought the perfume, this was the one perfume that just blew my mind away, because when I was in school and college, I used to wear the Dio, the green one from Brut. Getting this perfume was a pure nostalgia for me. And if in case somebody is looking for a perfume that is a barbershop DNA, something that goes absolutely well in office, school, college setup, something which has got some sweetness, but at the same time, some freshness, go for the Master Perfumer's Brut and you will not be disappointed. A perfume that only sells, under 500 rupees. What more can you ask for? The next one under the 1,000 rupees mark, which smells absolutely gorgeous and kind of makes the OG redundant for me, is going to be Menworks, the blue. They have changed the packaging. I have got the, the older bottles and the smell is so good. If in case you want a DNA which smells like YSLY, the blue from Menworks is the gold standard for me. There are others like Albeit Al-Damashqi's YSLY, then there is Fakar, and then there are many. But the one that I actually reach out to every time I want to smell like YSLY is going to be the Menworks blue. And under 1,000 rupees, this gets you the best quality possible, the best blend possible, which smells like YSLY. So definitely go and try and check this out if in case you're going for YSLY DNA. Now let's talk about the ultra cheap one, the one that I am kind of surprised at how was this brand able to pull this off at this particular pricing. That's Arabian Aroma's Rider. This perfume smells like Forever Wanted Elixir, a perfume which is a designer perfume, a perfume which is a very expensive perfume if in case you consider it according to its price point. That perfume sells for 6,000 rupees and it has got the highest quality of raspberry and leather combination. However, rider is not a slouch. This at 350 rupees for a 50 ml. This gets you so close to the OG. At this point in time, I feel that buying that perfume only is going to be just a matter of, a decision of quality and that brand value, because the quality over there is top notch. Over here, the quality is mediocre, but at 350 rupees, what more can you ask for? And performance wise, this will get you anywhere like 3 to 4 hours, and after that, you will have to top it up. But that one will stretch to around 6 hours. But the pricing difference is huge and the margin is huge, and the smell is very, very, very close to the OG. Trust me, I already have the vial of the OG lying over there, and I never reach out to that if in case I want to smell like Forever Wanted Elixir. I always reach out for rider, and for 350 rupees, you cannot go wrong with this one. If in case you want to get the DNA of Forever Wanted Elixir in your collection, it makes the other perfume kind of redundant. Now, let's get back to some, expensive perfumes again. Starting off with the list, at 2000 rupees, E-Extract from Fusion by Rizwan smells so close to the DNA of Roja Danger, you have no idea. And the value that it provides, I cannot fathom how Rizwan was able to pull this off. But at 2000 rupees, this perfume do not smell like a 2000 rupees perfume in my honest opinion. It smells very upclass and very, very, very close to the DNA of Roja Danger. Although Roja Danger has got some other spectrum or facets that the inspired version will not be able to capture. But if in case you do not want to spend 35,000 rupees and you can only spend like 2000 rupees, Roja Danger is that, DNA that you should definitely try from Fusion, which is E-Extract. And this gets me to that point where I think I can just settle with this one and I will be fine. Projection, performance, everything is top notch. This is a barbershop DNA. So again, it works across all the facets like school, college, office. It does work across every department. And the projection is around like really good, around 1 to 2 hours. And the longevity is like 6 to 7 hours easily when applied on the clothes. And the blend quality is top notch as well. So if in case you're looking for a DNA that smells like Roja Danger from an inspired house, try Fusion E. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, one of my favorite when it comes to the DNA of YSL Babycat has always been Rifaqat, and I cannot say like how much will I say about this perfume. Every single time I make a clone video where I talk about perfumes that kind of destroys the OG at a value, this is the one that I always reach out for. YSL Babycat is a sexy combination of seaweed, vanilla and some spices, and Rifaqat from Paris Corner nails it. Under 2000 rupees, this is absolutely one of the best vanilla fragrances out there. One of my favorite date night perfumes out there. If in case you want a date night perfume, do let me know. Okay, I'll make a list. But this is by far one of the best when it comes to the DNA of YSL Babycat, and at a fraction of a cost. That perfume is pretty expensive. This is like inexpensive. Under 2000 rupees. Top notch. Smell wise, this is great. Blend wise, this is great. Projection and longevity wise, this is great. So I cannot speak so much about this perfume because I've talked so much, but still, Rifaqat from Paris Corner is, I was just about to call Rifaqat from YSL, but if in case you want the DNA of Babycat, Rifaqat is the way to go. Okay. If in case you're not buying the OG, then if in case you have the money to buy the OG, this video is not for you. You should go and buy the OG and settle. But if you do not have the budget, then these makes sense. The next perfume is going to be Rasasi Havas Cobra. If in case you want the DNA of Louis Vuitton's imagination, and that at a fraction of a cost, Cobra is the one to go for. There are others, I know, Marwa and Mind's Eye, Illusion, they're all there, but Cobra is my favorite when it comes to the DNA because this is the closest that you can get at the fraction of a cost. 2800 rupees. This smells absolutely identical. The opening is a bit different. The citruses in imagination is more photorealistic, more up close, more realistic. This is a tad bit different, but in the dry down, this perfume smells so close to the OG. In the air, it's very hard to recognize between the two. Performance is solid. One of the best citruses out there. Long lasting, strong projection. Everything is good about this perfume. And if in case you are rocking it in the morning, by the evening, this will stay on your clothes if in case you're in a controlled AC environment. It's that good. So if in case you want the DNA of Louis Vuitton's imagination, definitely go for this one. And last but not the least is going to be Liquid Brune for the DNA of Parfums de Marly Althair. But Liquid Brune was good, but Liquid Brune limited edition is better. Well, in my opinion, as of now, if you want the DNA for Althair, go for Liquid Brune limited edition. They have made the perfume more well-rounded. The initial one was a bit screechy, it was a bit sharp, and it was kind of nuclear projecting amped up version of the Althair. Over here, it's still nuclear projecting, but they have made the edges rounder and softer over here. They have toned down the sweetness, they have toned down the spices, but at the same time, the projection and the longevity is still the same. In my opinion, Althair, if you are searching for the clone of Althair right now, that gets you to the closest possible smell range of Althair, then Liquid Brune limited edition is the one that you should go for. But you are not making a lot of trade-off if in case you get the Liquid Brune normal edition. But absolutely best when it comes to the DNA of Althair, this is the one that you should go for. I know it's a bit expensive, but the OG costs way more. This gets you to that same smell, but at a fraction of a cost. This was my series of perfumes that I wanted to curate in this particular list. If in case you want similar list for other perfumes which smells very identical to the OG designer and niches, you need to comment down there and I will do my part. And if this kind of videos actually help you out, a subscribe would mean a lot for this particular channel. So with that, this is Deep signing off. I'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye-bye.